Brooke Holmes from Canadian Beats, and I am here with Devin, Tom, and Jeff from Jane's Party. So your latest album, Casual Island, has been out for a month and a half now. So how have things been since the release?
Great, yeah, really great. Yeah, really positive feedback from all of our fans around the world. So it's been really cool.
How is the making of this album different from your earlier ones? Like obviously the music and lyrics are different. How was the process-wise?
Well, first of all, we worked with the producer, Derek Hoffman. So he sort of had a different approach with this record. For most of our records, we actually build the songs from the bottom up, meaning like bass and drums first, and then like layer on top of that. So this was really cool because actually the last thing we did on this record live was the drums. So our drummer Zach was like playing along to like a fully finished vocal track, which was very different in the recording and engineering sense of things, but also just the fact that we had so many collaborations on this record. So some of those.
We had like our buddy Scratch Bastard. He helped with our Jerry Rafferty cover right down the line. So it was really fun bringing him into the mix with the way he sort of hears music and sees things. It was nice to add his little touch.
Yeah, Tom's friend Leland Whitty.
Yeah, Leland. He produced one of the tracks, which was more involved, and then he played on two others as well.
I actually read that you said this album for you was like more personal. How so?
Interesting. I think this one's a more mature stab for us. It's less sort of. I think the lyrics are deeper and more personal for sure. I know that that it's definitely touching on darker tones and stuff that's closer to home. And I think pulling from experiences that are sort of instead of coming up with stories that are maybe about a fictional character, are really about ourselves.
What songs from the album do you feel really embody the musical vision you had for
Casual Island would be
Yeah,
title track.
definitely.
And embody the sound of the record. It's definitely because we had like, I think that's where Derek really stepped in. Is we had like some songs like Only One we've had on the back burner for over like 3 years, and so when you bring songs from way back, how are you going to make it relate to a song that we just wrote like a couple months ago? Like our styles, our tastes have sort of changed a little bit, and I think that's Derek stepped in and really brought like a cohesive sound to the whole record to sort of make everything fit into the next thing. And then sometimes we've used like wave sounds and then like other sounds to sort of connect tracks and sort of give you this continuous vibe throughout the record, which I like.
So you performed Satellite on City News for their Grammy feature.
Right.
How was that in terms of like promoting the single and the album?
That was actually just like a crazy thing because we sort of were given like 3 days notice to learn all of the songs for Song of the Year for the Grammys, and we had to do like a minute snippet of each one, so pretty much the verse and the chorus. And they're like crazy songs like Boot Up and like all these hilarious songs that we would never really play. But because of the opportunity, we just sort of were like, okay, let's just step up to this challenge. And we have 0 time to do it, but we called our friend Miriam Kay. She's got an amazing like R&B type voice, so we were able to sort of give her some of the heavy lifting.
She saved us on that for sure.
It's the heavy lifting on Boot Up and what was the other crazy one there? Baby, why can't you just meet me in the middle? That one and stuff like that.
There was also God's Plan.
God's Plan, yeah.
So like that one, that was.
How are we? And
tough
This Is
for us.
America. That was like, how are we gonna tackle This Is America? So it was fun to, face those challenges and figure out a way to navigate through them, in the right way.
Especially such a short amount of time.
And it's such a short amount, a really quick turnaround. But it was great because we got to play Satellite, and they, the Grammys broadcast is their most watched one after New Year's Eve or something like that. So it was just great exposure. you know, coming right around the time of the record drop, and so it was yeah. Shout out to Christina.
Yeah.
So back to Satellite, that's being played on 88 and Sirius XM, which is super exciting.
Very exciting.
It's,
Yeah.
More exposure from the single.
Yeah, it never gets tiring. We were driving back from Buffalo from a gig with the Shrews on Saturday morning, and as we're pulling in the city, like Satellite came on the radio, and we're all just like, you know, tired and a little hungover, and then your song comes on the radio, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, it's sweet. It was great.
It's funny because we're still like, how does that sound? How does that, you know, how's the mix? Well, it's like, oh, the mix is perfect. Sounds great.
You're on the radio.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, we got
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
So you were in Europe supporting Tom Morello earlier this year. How was that?
It was awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was, well, we did it 2 years ago as well, but I think this time, I guess we rented a bigger vehicle, so that made a huge difference. Like last time we were cramped in this like really small, I can't even remember.
It was like a Toyota Corolla. Honestly, it was like, it might have been like,
it was like a little bit bigger, it was
a
like
station wagon, like a
hatchback.
hatchback station wagon, but it was a Corolla.
Imagine a Toyota Corolla driving around here.
Next to like a double-decker tour
Yeah.
bus,
Yeah.
like hotels, and tore it up at the venues.
So this time we rented a bit of a bigger vehicle. Also, some of the rooms were bigger this time. It felt like the shows were bigger. I don't know if they actually were, but it felt like the shows were bigger. And I really feel like having that experience of doing it a couple of years ago, and then getting to come back and do it again, I think we just had a different level of confidence going into it, and I think it really showed in our live show. And also being able to add a couple of the newer songs into the set and really form like a strong live set for that tour was great.
Well, it's also like, how often are you given a room of like, you know, from anywhere from 1,000 to like 3,000 like people who are, his fans are just amazing. Like they're so supportive, and they're right from the start. Like they rush the gates, they're lining up outside, so they're right there for you, and they like scream as you come on. So like, how often do you get to like, okay, let's try this, like let's see if we can get them to react to that, and like always have that there. Whereas like, you know, if you tour elsewhere, you know, when you're us, like there's not always a guaranteed 1,000 people there waiting to like, you know, waiting for you to do your thing. So it's really special in that way.
Gives you access to like a different audience.
Yeah, well, let's just like try and, you know, expand the show, make it more of an experience and stuff like that. And it's fun to do that sort of thing.
I think one of our biggest achievements this tour was we have our first official fan page. So we didn't have a fan page before that, right? In Poland, we have a fan page in Poland. So that's like, you know, check on the list, I guess.
Prague as well, there may be a James
Prague,
Hardy
yeah.
Prague fan page as well.
People, the international people, they like their fan pages. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
it
big
seems to do
compliment, I
that.
would say. So speaking of performing, you're performing at the Horseshoe Tavern in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys still get excited to play in Toronto?
Absolutely.
Always, yeah. Yeah, it's a little more nerve-wracking just because it's like family and friends and like industry and stuff like that. So the stakes are a little higher versus, you know, like we were saying, Europe, where it's just this blank slate that you just get to play in front of these people who have maybe never heard of you. You know, you're not bringing any baggage along with you. Whereas this is like, oh, like, did that friend get into the show? Oh, I'm about to go on a guest list. Well, it's a little more hectic, but it's also the reward, like the payoff is almost higher because it's like your friends and family. And all that stuff.
Yeah, also getting to do your own show, like headlining your own show means you get to like build a set that's got a much more interesting overall arc that kind of really features your whole catalog. Also, we're lucky enough that it's like, again, playing in Toronto means we get to bring all of our friends that played on the record up with us. So we're gonna have a bunch of guests. I think it'll be a really cool show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any pre-show traditions?
2 beers deep.
Sit in the green room and just hope that when you come up, the place is packed.
Yeah.
Which song from Casual Island are you most excited to play live?
We've been working on getting Arrow together, so I'm stoked to get that one going because we haven't played it live yet.
And Casual Island, I think, is going to be cool. We're
Yeah,
going to do
we
that
have
one as well.
a friend of ours is playing sax on it, on stage with us, and we haven't rehearsed it yet. So I think right now it's like, yeah, I'm imagining what it could be. It's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be great.
What are some important lessons you've learned throughout your career, and can you give any advice?
Ooh. I'd say some, try and play around live, get good at your instrument, get practice your vocals, learn how to set up and tear down a PA yourself, learn how to do your own sound. Those are huge. That was huge for us, like, starting out was like, so many shows, no one would be doing sound, you're doing your own sound, so you want to be able to make it sound good. And there's also some, like, apply for every grant you can. That's something that we do, because Canada, talking to our friends in the States and stuff like that, they don't get a grant system like we do, so try and take advantage of that as much as you can.
There's so many things.
So many things.
Yet I can't remember a single thing.
We keep a lot of things in-house, like Tom does all of our graphic design and stuff like that. So, try and find different members of the band that might have different sets of skills and capitalize on that as much as you can, because it's always better to keep it in-house than, pay someone to do it. There's just not a lot of money in the pot anyway, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, touring Canada, don't at all try to convince yourself that you'll have anything other than Tim Hortons for breakfast ever.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, just get ready to eat a lot of Tim Hortons.
All elimination diets are out the
Coffee for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, coffee,
Pretty much,
bagels.
yeah.
What other exciting things do you have in store for 2019?
We have some festivals coming up in the summer, which we're excited about. We're also doing CMW. APA is having a showcase in May. We've got Fred Eaglesmith Festival. We've got Northern Lights. We've got Dragon Boat Festival in Ottawa.
Some fun summer stuff.
Yeah.
We've got a whole other plan to release some new music. Maybe something a little more live off the floor. A little more like our live show. And hopefully get back to Europe, working on that.
It's in the fall. Yeah. Definitely Poland and Prague for sure. So we're working on Germany.
Nice.
So hopefully it comes together soon.
Mm-hmm.
Any last thoughts you'd like to share?
Is this going to go up before the Horseshoe Show?
Yes, it will.
Come on out to the Horseshoe, April 6th, and keep spinning the record. And if you like it, send us a message. We love hearing from everyone that's listening to the record and stuff.
But yeah, let us know if you want vinyl. We'll print it if you want it.
I can personally vouch that I want vinyl.
All right, sweet. I want vinyl too.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. It's been great talking to you. Go follow James Party everywhere.
Peace.